I really don't want you coming in. She was like, I don't want you to like think I don't want to see you. It's just that like she was like, if you got sick, like it would be really bad. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I have a few appointments today, so I thought I would vlog. I'm just driving over to my first appointment of the day, which is in Beverly Hills, and I'm stuck in traffic, unsurprisingly. And it's raining, so it's always way worse here, but I'll see you soon. I ended up running late, not surprising. I actually was able to get to PT at exactly 10:30, which is when my appointment was. I had to park a little ways away. Parking in LA, Beverly Hills, is chaos, so but I made it. I had a good PT appointment. I'm sure I'm gonna be sore, but it's par for the course. And now I need to go get a chest x-ray because I've been having shortness of breath the last like week or week and a half, something like that. I saw my internist yesterday and she actually, no, sorry, I was supposed to see her today, but she ended up calling me yesterday to tell me that she actually didn't want me to come in because she's like so bright and gloomy all at the same time. She didn't want me to come into the office because she is too worried about me getting sick. But after we talked for a bit, because of my history with pneumonia, it's really hard to know. I had really bad, like severe, ended up in the hospital, bad pneumonia, I don't know, a few years ago, and I've had it a couple times since, but I had no fever and no cough. It was just like shortness of breath and it was pretty bad. So obviously she wants to just make sure. She wasn't going to do anything about it at first. She was just going to have me see my cardiologist in case it's heart related, because shortness of breath was like one of my only real symptoms with the blood clot in my heart. Sorry, it's loud outside and I'm hot. But after we talked for like 10 minutes, she agreed that it was worth getting a chest x-ray just to make sure that I don't have pneumonia. Obviously, that would be bad news. So that's what I'm gonna go do. It's 11:35. I don't know why I thought that I calculated it. So I had a 10:30 PT and then I have a 1 o'clock appointment with my motility specialist. And I was like, oh, that's fine. I'll have like 30 minutes to kill in between, forgetting that it was 10:30, not 11:30 that my appointment was scheduled. So I have a bit of time to kill, which is actually perfect because this way I can go and get my chest x-ray done and then I can go straight to my motility appointment. I don't know, I thought it was very interesting that my like internist didn't like want me to come into her office. Ultimately, I totally understand why. I was just kind of surprised, and she said, she was like, you know, we don't want people panicking about the coronavirus, obviously, but she was like, with you, and I guess she has like a liver transplant patient that was supposed to go in to see her today, and she was like, I'm calling both of you to tell you, like, I really don't want you coming in. She was like, I don't want you to like think I don't want to see you. It's just that like she was like, if you got sick, like it would be really bad. And again, it's not even the coronavirus necessarily. It's just anything I could get that could be dangerous to my body, which could be the flu, could be a lot of things. So she also told me she wants me wearing my mask in public, like pretty much all the time, which I can't stand wearing because everybody stares, and it's not just one of those like disposable yellow hospital masks. It's like a cloth, like here. It's like an N95 or N99 mask, and it basically like it protects like way more. So it's like it's ridiculous. I wore it to the grocery store yesterday, and the number of people that stare. And then I've had people ask me, oh my God, where did you get your mask? I want one of those. I want to kick them because I would love not to have to wear one, but I also, you know, I don't know, open heart surgery in itself is like a huge risk if I were to get sick. So, so yeah, so now I'm going to go get my chest x-ray and yeah, then my motility, and I'll update along the way. So I just had my chest x-ray. Of course, I got a bunch of questions. Well, not a bunch, but a few people asked me, particularly the guy that worked there, which surprised me when I was wearing my mask. My face is all red. But like if I liked my mask, why I was wearing it, just always bizarre to me. But like trying to keep catching my breath. But so we did the chest x-ray. We'll find out later today. I'm sure my internist will email me, and then it's 12 o'clock, so I still have time, oh my gosh, before my 1 o'clock appointment. So I'm gonna go to CVS down the street here by the hospital, and I'm gonna get some sort of like wet wipe for my car, diaper wipes, something, or like baby diaper wipes, oh my god, baby wipes or something along those lines, because I thought I had some in here, but I don't. Normally I wouldn't go to a pharmacy to do this, but I have time to kill, so that's what I'm gonna go do. This is just a small part of my drive going from a doctor's office back home. It's what we call going over the hill here in Los Angeles. So I got home and there is like, my car is a disaster because I was in a rush. So I'm just gonna quickly tidy this up before I go upstairs. I feel like my car is always getting messy, but I can't stand when it stays messy. So I'm constantly tidying it up. Oh, okay, I have to get out of the car and walk around to get the rest of it. This is what my routine looks like pretty much every single time I get home after I've been out, especially if I've had IVs with me and or my feeding tube. I come home and disconnect so that I can then reconnect either on my IV pole, or if I'm done with my IV for that dose, I disconnect altogether, and then I just carry around my feeding tube, pump, and bag. One of the things that people tend not to tell you when you get a feeding tube and or a port, especially if you're on the schedule that I am on, which is pretty intense, it's a lot of work, and I'm attached to tubing pretty much 24/7. It can get very tiresome, but it's always nice when I get home to be able to disconnect for a little while until my next dose. So I don't always like disconnect from my stuff right away, but I've learned that if I don't do that, there's a good chance the next time I have to go somewhere, that everything will still be connected, and it makes the process a whole lot longer. So like to set it up. So I've learned to try and get rid of all the, just disconnect everything. All right, I'm going to throw this stuff away. See if I can have some sort of a snack the last, like, I don't know, 2 days, I would say. I've been like really, really nauseous. Whoa. Last night I wanted to eat dinner, but my body had other plans, and it was kind of nausea, like that. You know, when you're like salivating because you're about to throw up, it's that kind of nausea, except it lasts for like hours. It's horrible. I've had that this morning as well, and feel like I might be able to get some sort of like, I don't know, piece of toast or something in my stomach. If I go too long without like actual food in my stomach, and I've been getting feeds all day, but so short of breath. Yeah, if I go all day, what ends up happening is my stomach pulls my like feeding tube in, like the G tube, which goes to my stomach particularly, not necessarily the J, but it gets super painful. So I try to keep like something in my stomach, and really technically for gastroparesis, small little meals are really the best way to go. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to rest and clean up this disaster from my morning. So it's been a few hours. I've been kind of resting and dealing with medical stuff. I had a bit of a snack, and you can tell how red my face is. It's like really hot to the touch. Yeah, apparently I ate something that triggered my histamine issues or mast cell, whatever. I literally had like a few pieces of like cut up mango, and I'm assuming it's because it was pre-cut. For people who don't know, the longer stuff is left out or is cut, I guess, the more it increases with histamine levels. So oh my gosh, I can't talk. I try to avoid leftovers as much as possible. I try to freeze as much as I can, but sometimes it's just it's like not possible. So I got this mango at Costco, and it's just, yeah, just a little red. So I'm editing this vlog that you just finished watching, and I realized I never said goodbye or wrapped it up in any way, so I just wanted to say thank you for watching. I stopped vlogging that afternoon around 4 or 5 o'clock. Then a few hours later, President Trump addressed the nation about the coronavirus, and I decided to do a vlog about how I'm preparing and the things that I'm watching out for specifically as a chronically ill patient, and share some of the conversations I had with my doctors the following day. So make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss that, and hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye.